私はロリポップ大好きですね。けど、ロリポップセーフじゃない。それは素晴らしいビジネスアイデアじゃないですけど。That's all I can say in Japanese. There's my limited vocabulary in my limited brain cells. So, let's now talk about Lollipop. So, Lollipop isn't safe much because I can make you count countless times when I try to eat a lollipop and it gets stuck in my mouth, throat sometimes, or at least it pops in so hard that it almost feels like it's gonna get stuck, right? So it's not totally safe. Okay, so for that, I want to suggest you a business idea. If it's not a new idea, if it's an old idea, then skip it. Scroll as a normal new shots, and if it is a new business idea, give me a like. So I think there should be some the vacuum suction thing. Like some toys have a vacuum suction thing on their bottom. So if you add that, you can have four things at once. You can kill four birds in one shot, right? By the way, that's an idiom. If you are thinking what it is, so yeah, it is safe. Firstly, because I s- uh, I like chocolate caramel lollipop. So in outer layer it's chocolate and inner layer it's caramel. So I mostly try to taste caramel. For that I suck chocolate very hard. Okay, that sounds so weird, but okay, let's skip that. But it's gonna be safe if there is a thing that is acts like a stopper when I suck it, and doesn't the stick doesn't enter in my mouth very fast, right? So that helps with that, and it you can market it as a toy. Like if you just inside the lollipop mold, if you add some a toy type head or something, you can just market it as a sticky toy. You can just stick it on wall and play and blah 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 that stuff. And it's also a style. If you hold it like a movie hero, then it can you can just style it like a you know an addictive substance with okay it would look like a smoke, but I totally condemn that. I would like you to stay away from addictive substances anyhow. It's not good for your health, not good for your career, not good for your life. That's a trash thing. Okay, let's clear that first. But it would look stylish, this lollipop. Okay, if you try that. And sometimes if you are just bored from licking the lollipop, then you can just just stand it somewhere, and it won't get dirty, because normally lollipops don't have stand. So if in the middle, if you get tired, if you are bored from eating the lollipop, you can't just keep it. It would touch the ground and get dirty. So obviously this would also get dirty because in air also there are bacterias, and sugar attracts much more bacteria than usual because it is their nutrient medium. So but comparatively less bacteria, because many bacteria are heavy, so they don't float in air. Very less bacteria float in air than ground. So you can just place it somewhere to keep it until you are ready to bite it again. And if you don't you use your hands while eating the lollipop, it would act like a pacifier. You can just use it like a pacifier for a baby. Obviously that's a bad idea, because if he's a very small baby, obviously you ain't gonna give him sugars. It might make him diseased, but a toddler can do that, right? I know I am roaming around saying food preferences on internet, but yeah, if you like the business idea, make a patent in my name, and We can bro fist with lollipops next time when we meet. That sounds unhygienic. Okay, let's skip that. But yeah, uh, let's make lollipop stylish, I guess. But if you are thinking that lollipops don't have much target group, then you are wrong, I guess so. Because there can be many people who like lollipops, because uh, anime many times shows lollipops in a good image, right? And also, if you're thinking that lollipop are just for kids, then you might be wrong, because uh, anime also used to be thought like a kid stuff, but it's just about generation, right? If you make it if you just force means if you just isolate it to a certain generation, then it would be, they would see it as a, you know as a moment to revolutionize, they would see it as rebellious or revolting, so they would make it their identity, right? At one time people used to say that anime is just for kids. Then the generation, it was just a thing for a generation. It was not about a section of or a group, a demographic. It was about the it was not for a section of demographic, it was about the generation. So when that generation grows up, if they become adult, they will still like it, like anime. If kids are liking it, then if they grow up, they are still gonna love it, right? They are not just gonna disappear. So it's about a generation. It was about generation Gen Z. It was not about the kids, okay? The anime was not for kids, it was for Gen Z's. So when they grew up, so they still like anime, and it became their identity, because it became a revolution. It became a rebellious identity, that uh, grown-ups are saying it is for kids, then yeah, let's show them it is for us. So in that way, they just took anime and pushed it forward. So lollipop is also the same thing, I guess. So it has a wide audience, means who likes it, they are gonna still like it if they're adult. So the market is huge, I guess so. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's just not for kids. That's what I want to say. A thing is never restricted in a demographic. It would spread eventually if you market it in a correct way. Like, I don't want to name it, but I don't know why in movies. Okay, smoke. In movies, I don't know why smoke is shown as very cool thing, but it is what it is. They did that marketing so that they can earn from it, and since it is addictive substance, they get higher margins in it, because people just, once they are customer, they are a repeated customer. They ain't gonna go away, right? So even if they are charged high taxes, they still can sustain. And governments also can't do much things about them, because obviously government earns from them. So they just can't disappear in one day, so that's why they exist still. But it all started with the marketing. They changed the marketing. They showed it as a cool thing, so it's all about the perception. It's not about the product. I can only say one thing: it's never about the product, it's about the story behind, right? So, but yeah, this can be a utility and a style product. So product also, I think so, it's a small stuff, but it adds up to something cooler. That's what I can say. And sorry I used the word smoke here, but think of it as a, if kids are watching, think of it as a ninja hatori. Ding 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 ding. That smoke bomb, that he throws to disappear in the thin air, becoming a dust. So yeah, think about that. And who can understand that, okay? So yeah, but I would condemn that. Please don't. Okay, no. Smokes, those stuff will ruin your life, definitely. At least you don't do that, okay? At least I don't want to influence you about for that. About that I don't know, but don't do that generally. Okay? Yeah. Bye. Like, share, subscribe. See ya in the next video. Oh, bye. By the way, P.S. Side note, I used to I used to swallow lollipops that had, those were 10 cents. I guess I don't know the conversion, but they were 10 rupees lollipops, and they used to had some whistle-like thing in there. I don't know for it was, because whenever I used to blow that whistle, it didn't used to make any sound. I don't know what reason it was there. It was just a vestigial organ type hole or something. Vestigial organ means useless organs like pineal glands and all. I just had to integrate a biology joke here, but it sounds a little weird here. But yeah, basically, I wanted to say that that hole didn't had any use in that. It was just giving me a feel of like I'm an asthmatic person with a ventilator on, and that ventilator also doesn't work. So yeah, that was pretty much useless than this actually. That whistle type thing, I still don't know why why it does exist. That hole must have a much more existential crisis than me. I'm sure of that, I guess. So, this can be a crazy marketing stunt because nowadays getting toys with as free with eating things is pretty rare.